Okaerinasai. Welcome. Hi. Welcome home. Are the sound levels okay? Hi. Hi, did you have a nice Christmas? Did everyone have nice Christmas? Did you eat lots of yummy food? Morning. We live in a time vacuum. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kisses is good. I'm glad. What did I end up doing? Oh yeah, I watched a movie. I ended up watching a movie, and I also went out for dinner. Stay fine in. Good luck, Chella. I believe in you. You got this. What the hell is a Christmas? It's the same as anything on a calendar. An excuse to party. And hang out with friends. But I think out of all the holidays, Christmas is cool. The vibes. Christmas has very specific vibes that are cool, right? Which is a little different from, like, other holidays. I mean, October is cool too. Do I have to like October since I debuted in October? It's kind of like how they say, like, if you were born in winter, you're supposed to like the cold better because you're used to it. Because you experienced it more than the other seasons. That math checks out, right? Yeah. Merry Christmas. Merry Goody. Oh, wait, what's a Christmas song? I swear, every single time I always try to remember a Christmas song, I never remember any. Once again, the only Christmas song I really listen to is Carol of the Bells, the dramatic orchestral version. So whenever I think of, like, Christmas music, in my brain it's like that monkey playing a cymbal meme. It goes clang, 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 and then it starts, remixes it to, like, dramatic orchestral music. Oh, wait, I know Chris's song. 走れそうよ風のように隙間原をパトルパトル I got the guess about my present. Good luck. Yeah, that's it. That stakes into my Quim's understandings. What did I get? Cake. Where's the time when I get presents? I ask for food because it's consumable. And I feel bad except to kiss. The exercise, it was good. It was really busy. I ate a steak. I consumed a cow. was good. Now I don't have to worry about my anemia for like a week. Maximum gains. Min-maxing Christmas. I just got home from a quiet get-together. I'm really tired but comfy. It was an hour and a half drive to get there and come back. Wait, that's a long drive. An hour and a half. It's okay. I'm glad you made it safely. Well, it's okay in Australia at least, but I think in other countries, right? Isn't it really dangerous when it snows? Or like ice? Once again, I am not knowledgeable about icy things. What do you guys do with get-togethers? I feel like, you know how do I say this? You know how I like collecting things, or if you're putting it in dragatas, I like hoarding my treasures, right? Which they're worth a lot to me, but like I think most get-togethers, I'm always in charge of bringing tabletop games because I like collecting them, mostly because of the art. Because I don't have that many people to play with, so I get really excited whenever there's get-togethers or events like this, because I can show everyone the new tabletop games they have, and like we can play them. A lot of times, like I gotta read the instruction manual, right? Because even if it's my first time playing, I have to pretend like I know what I'm doing, so no one can cheat, so you can play properly. What was that? Is it gonna thunder? I was worried about being comfy because the neighbors are still potting. What was my favorite present for Christmas? I got given a old figurine and some like artworks because I'm friends with a lot of artists. So a lot of times I'm like, can you just give me your leftover stock? You know my favorite characters. Yeah. Let me decorate my wall. Merry Christmas! This is a YouTube video the whole way, as long as it's backwards, right? YouTube videos? Did you watch YouTube on your phone? Are you a YouTube Premium? Are you fancy? Do you have YouTube Premium? The Premium? Any new treasures you're happy about? Oh. Don't. Well, for one thing, I stopped buying plushies. I was tempted the other day. I went to a store and they said that if you spend over $40, you can get like a scratch ticket to win like store credits, and I was like, yo, that's great. That's great. But I was still skeptical because I'm like, gotcha. That's basically gambling. We don't gamble around here. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought because of the thunder. Yeah, I was in the store, and so I was like, $40 is still a lot of money to spend. So I was just looking around, but there was a plushie that was very cute, but it was already $38. I'm like, oh, if I just buy like $2 more, I could get the scratch card. And I was staring at it for so long, but I don't think I have space for it. I think at one point I made a pile of all the plushies that I own, and for some reason, my cat decided that she wanted to use it as a bed, and I went around looking for her everywhere, and she just camouflaged in there. Biggest troll! It was the biggest troll ever! Why would you? Why would you? I think the biggest, I think the best present that I ever got was a Snorlax bean bag, because I think for like an entire like year I used to take afternoon naps on the bean bag. Cat camouflaged, right? Right? You don't have preview? No. To be fair, I don't use YouTube that much anymore. I think most of the time when I watch things, it's like either on the background. So recently I've just been like binging anime. When I'm like working on stuff with stream, normally I have One Piece running in the background. And I have Netflix, so that's fine. YouTube, I used to use YouTube to listen to music a lot, but I don't think YouTube mixes are very good. Like it just plays the same sort of things. But I think it also might not have enough data, because I listen to the most random things. So I listen to Spotify music. The only YouTube videos I watch is like when I'm in my friends' streams, or if I go to bed, I like to watch stuff. Normally, newer anime that I haven't watched yet, or like gaming YouTube videos, because I have a few YouTubers I like. Leonie's story, I could give you plushies. Add to my collection. Plushie can sound nice, but you gotta judge my plushie taste. So there's two types of plushies I have, like the ones that are actually cute, like they're just cute. Like if you showed it to a kid, they'll be like, so cute. And then I really like cursed plushies as well. I have like buff plushies. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like a plushie that looks really buff for no reason. No plushie judgment, promise? Buffshies, yeah. They're very inspirational. What's it? Oh yeah, buff plushies. Yeah, it's a thing. One year, what's it? What happened? Oh, one year I was really sad because, when I graduated, no one could graduate, graduated, like, high school. No one congratulated me. Maybe it's because it's like, I, like, Dragon could go back if I wanted to. I was really sad, but then I started crying because one of my friends like dropped by and gave me a plushie, and that's like one of my favorite plushies still. But like, I also feel bad for it because it's a Kumamon. It's a Kumamon plushie, right? I think it's a Japanese like prefecture, like mascot design. And so it's really cute, but it has like dead inside eyes that stare at you. And like, I'm like, oh, like it kind of scares me sometimes. So now it's like eternally facing the wall, I have some plushies that I like. They look a little too alive. Maybe I just watch too much like horror movies and historical content. But sometimes when I change my room, I have to turn them around so they look at the wall. Yeah. You don't look at me. Don't perceive me. If you love enough, they come to life. No, that's kind of scary. No staring. I'm not scared. It just feels like they're watching me, and it's off-putting. Putting the naughty flashes that move in the corner of your eyes face to the wall. Yeah. So I have a shelf, and then there's like my desk, and there's like a little cubby hole thing. And so there's just like a conga line of like rejected plushies that are giving me bad vibes. It's the naughty corner. You stay there until you learn how to behave. The fake plushies. I have a Kermit. Then you won't be able to spot if they are plotting something. It's giving like this is a coffee. It's like the all facing each other, right? It's like a line. It's like a plushy centipede. If you understand what I'm talking about. See if they move, I'd know. No evil plots allowed in my room. Treason, a coup. Like other one is gone, he's too old. No, come on. No, Kermit. See, what you gotta do is put bells on them so you can hear them moving. Bells. Wouldn't it be scary if you just hear them though? I feel like that'd be scarier. Like cats. I guess. But if you hear them moving, you can just hear the shuffles, right? That'd be awesome actually if they rang. I think we have very different definitions of what would be awesome. Cats are cute. I agree with that statement. I like to know where the cats are. They have plushy feet, natural assassins. I mean, I feel like their claws are more useful in assassinations. I like cats though. I've made it very clear. So that's what I get for Christmas normally. I think it's also because I don't have any like new hobbies. I feel like every year I normally have a few hobbies that people buy things for, right? But because of VTubing, I haven't really started any new hobbies. Yeah. Giant cat lady. All the cats. Yeah, I think there's a few hobbies I want to try, but I like VTubing enough that I'm okay with that. Does gaming count as a hobby? I guess. What hobbies are you interested in trying? I wanna try getting into trading card games. Cause I like it, like watching people open card packs even though I don't understand. It's just fun. It's just like watching people roll, and then they're all like excited, and you're just there for them. And you're like, "Yay, congrats! I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy for you." Right? Oh, I don't like that many horror games. Like, other hobbies. I saw a video that was like they took like old Pokemon cards and they painted around it so it looks like extending the artwork, or making card shadow boxes. I like crafting stuff, so that seems really cool. Which card game would you get into most likely? That's the thing. I collected cards when I was younger, right? I collected mostly like cute Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But if I got into TCG properly, I would want to have something I can play. Probably still Yu-Gi-Oh! I know the popular one is Magic, but Magic, the cards don't appeal to me. They're not cute enough. The cards aren't cute. And plus, isn't Magic like a huge time sink? I love Pokemon guest artist cards. I don't understand Pokemon cards. I'm pretty behind on Pokemon. I only know the first gen. And then a bunch of others when they're cute. I know all the bear Pokemon because bears are like one of my favorite animals. Yu-Gi-Oh! Tied to Never got to Yu-Gi-Oh! Outside of watching anime. I used to be scared of anime. So I watched the dub. And they were like, "Oh, set you to the Shadow Realm." And then in theory you're like, "Oh, Shadow Realm, what's that?" But I think the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually really dark. And they basically just explain the Shadow Realm is like, basically you're dead. And I was like, this is a kid's show. What do you mean? What do you mean? You just play a card game and you're dead? What do you mean? I didn't sign up for a death game. I'm just here for Dark Magician Girl. Played Pokemon way back in grade school and Magic in high school, college, but even then I wasn't hardcore into them. I got voluntarily tricked. Yeah, it was on purpose. But I would trade all my strong Pokemon for the cute one. I had a little Jigglypuff collection. Never got into physical card games, only online. But it's nice staring at things. I think that's the main reason why I don't get into gacha, because I like physical objects, right? So you can stare at him. And you can like brag about it, right? Like if like someone comes over and you're like, "Hehehe, you wanna see my card collection?" You could pull out a binder and show everyone. How goofy would it be if you're like sitting on a couch somewhere and you're talking to someone and you're like showing off your wrist? "Hey, you wanna see my card collection?" And you're gonna drag it to your PC and like turn it on and be like, "Just a minute, let me log into Steam." Opens the game, pulls out the card collection. Oh yeah, ta-da! That's why I think physical things, physical collections. Dark Magician Girl so pretty. Title called Graveyard. It's a fate worse, is that because that's somehow better than just them just dying? That's messed up. Basically, Limbo, that's what I took from it. I think the English depends on what type of, like, which one you read. I think in the fish, like the Japanese version, they use particular kanji, which kind of implies limbo, but also just basically death, right? Purgatory? I don't know the term for it. This is weird, weird. But then, is it called 4chans? 4kids? 4... 4... 4... 4kids! That's it! What is 4chan? It's the dub is softer. That's a site. Is it? Is it a dubbing site? For weenies? Wait, can we even talk about this? Wait, no, 4kids is legit, right? 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 I'm gonna get in trouble with management for talking about like R&B hardy sites, right? Right? Anyway, moving on. Yeah. 4kids. 4kids? The dub in that one is... Huh? I'm confused. 4kids, the dub is talking about, like... They like PG-ify it? And so it's like... They just said that they were sent to limbo? Is that what it's called? English. Limbo? Is limbo like... What was the other word that people used? Purgatory? Yeah, limbo. Limbo is like the waiting... Waiting? Nothing? Nothingness? 4kids loves America finding anime? Kids loves America finding. Oh, but they also like PG plus it, right? Not even plus. I remember I was watching a French for Italian. There's this like pretty magical girl one called Winx Club, and I remember getting really confused because in the 4kids dub they removed the fact that they were getting married. The characters are getting married because I think they're still in high school, and they just removed like the kiss and everything, and they cut it so it was literally just like a nod, pat on the back. Yes, 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 yes. And it has all 4 in a case sound. My next little final thought was 4 comma. English hard. Like in anime they say onikiri jelly feel. Oh yeah, the meme. Oh wait, do you know what the actual thing is like? Is this a pigeon to the butterfly? Cause I really like that meme. And you thought you for native speakers. Well, I've moved around a lot, so language is hard for me. Like even all the websites, it's always interesting because you get different language ads, right, depending on what you watch and your settings. I think recently it's been a lot easier on social media because they let you add different languages in, right? Yeah. But it's also like whiplash whenever I see my feed because switching languages. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I like was struggling last stream, but I've told everyone, I told you guys, right, that I'm really good at like what's it called? I'm good at listening and understanding because I have a lot of experience with that. But I've always been a shy kid, so I've never talked. So that's the struggle. Language learning is more accessible now than ever, but it's really hard to keep up with it. Really practice you don't take the right. That's like I'm so bad at speaking. I wish I was better, but then that means I have to practice. And like I think speaking skills is the hardest to practice. But yeah, my way of learning languages was basically move around and just deep end, like dive off the deep end. Learn by exposure. You gotta learn the language to survive. Yeah. But then I'm also too shy and nervous to speak, so normally I just like nod. Yes! I feel like when I went traveling last year, everyone just speaks in English anyway. English is the only like is the one I'm most comfortable with, so I could speak with. But I feel like I only know old memes. That's why I was so shocked. Cause travel, don't we both like I reference really old like movie and like meme stuff. I could say from like 2010s. And I never expect anyone to understand the memes. That's why I don't edit like my long form videos, by the way. Or like most of the long form videos are edited by a editor because I feel like if I edited my own videos and highlights, it'd be the least funny thing. Cause I have boomer meme humor. I still laugh at minion memes, okay? I love Facebook memes. Definitely understand that. And use language learning to expand my knowledge and how to socialize. I'm so nice, guys. Sorry, he's a little older key. Clearly underestimated us. Sorry, I thought I was the boomer here. Minion means so funny. As an internet boomer, I would probably find it funny except for the minion memes. You guys don't like minions? They're like little popcorny thingies. Boomer checks boomer audience. Yes, let's all boomer together. That sounded funny. I just like the grading with teach that. Oh, you know what's coming back in trend? The really old internet gifs whales. It's like super sparkly. That is so cringe. Lily resuscitates you. CBR. Oh yeah, your CBR song. What's a CBR song? Can you do CBR to Never Gonna Give You Up? No, Staying Alive, right? Staying alive, staying alive. Do, staying alive. Not dying on my watch. I also said the sequel me because sequels are not Mega Mind. But then, what would they do for the sequel of Mega Mind? You can't milk that series. Mega Mind is good. I do like Mega Mind. It has a good story. Imagine if the medics actually sung it. Huh? Like the when they're doing CPR, I feel like that'd be judged really heavily for that. I think it ended nicely. Yeah, it was a really well written, rounded story. Links. Singing shanties during the surgery. Don't people do that? I hear that in like actual surgeries. Because it like goes on for hours. They just listen to their own playlist. There's this weird to explore Mega Man further, like his relationship with the reporter, but then that will turn into a romance film, and that kind of goes against like the themes of the series, the show, the movie. Oh, my brain. Doesn't it go against it? Was there that much romance in Megamind? Did I just not pay attention to it? The only thing I remember from Megamind was like the plot twist. I was like, wow, crazy. I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't be able to do a good job. I was really excited for. I think it was the most recent Incredibles film. So the third one? The third one? Oh yeah, the third one. But maybe I'm just kind of over superhero films. Like superhero families, no longer hitting the same no more. The romance is also like a subplot to encourage you to change a character. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think they should focus on it. Fred once said, "Woman is like a desert. They keep going on and they make me thirsty." Maybe I don't like Fred. What is that supposed to mean? That's similar to like the Cat in the Hat jokes. Have you watched the live action Cat in the Hat? I kinda like it though. I think part of the reason for that is a lot of superhero movies have forgotten why superheroes exist. They just think it's all about fighting superheroes. Why do superheroes exist? Huh? What do you mean? There's a reason why superheroes exist? Is this one of like the deep like film conversations where it's like morality? Superheroes exist to save and help people. Okay. I thought we could go like deep into that dichotomy of what makes good versus evil. Blah 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 blah. The most recent superhero movies barely ever talk about people. Yeah, cause they don't actually feel right. I feel like the only time you see like the people they're supposed to be protecting is when their houses get knocked down by the alien ships. The people that help superheroes. Yeah, we're helping, saving the people. The people. No, my house. Batman is the most base. You like Batman? I don't like Batman. I like Robin. Superheroes are also meant to inspire others. What? The heck? My Hero Academia. I don't even know what I'm saying anyway. Maybe I wake up too early. My Hero Academia was a very refreshing take on superheroes, honestly. I'm just on autopilot. Maybe I'm still a little sick. My brain's just making sounds. Just regurgitating information from the depths of my brain. Yeah. My Hero Academia was a refreshing take on superheroes, honestly. The fact that it put so much emphasis on helping people, not just fighting villains. Oh yeah, that was a lot different from other shonens. I feel like My Hero Academia, well, the amount that I've watched, because I never actually finished it. Is it finished? Has the shit finished? Robin is kind of silly now. Which Robin? But they're all kind of silly. They're so angsty. Ah, little traumatized kids. Yeah, well, My Hero Academia, the thing I like about it was it creates a good world and like actually explores like relationships between everyone, right? Instead of just like focusing on the main character and how they could suffer so much. Maybe I'm just a little biased because it's Kaiser. Leave my boy alone. Leave him alone. Which one of the dozen disposable robots? I care about all of them. I don't remember the names. Nightwing. Wait, that's not even his real name. Something grey. And then there was the one that like basically died instantly. The other was the girl one. And then that was the other one. In my defense, I'm just bad at names, okay? Has Hero in training with Batman? The well-building character relationships like, yeah, that one. Psycho, you barely even notice how slowly the plot actually moves. I used to know the rubber names, but they are long gone. I'm just bad at names. I feel like I'm one of those people like, oh, it was a meme, right? The whole thing with like Clark Kent versus Superman. I feel like I wouldn't be able to notice the difference. Even though I'm observant when I want to be, I feel like, oh yeah, I swear if I passed a celebrity in the street, I wouldn't know. I would have no idea. Every once in a while I'll see people that I recognize but I don't remember where, and yeah, that's the hardest thing. I remember faces, but vaguely. It happens if you live a long time, right? I recognize your face vaguely, maybe. Maybe I saw you when you were much, much younger. But I don't think we were close enough that I would talk to you about it. Batman and Robin, I knew him from Eminem. Eminem has a rap talking about Batman and Robin. Dick Grayson, Jason, yeah, Dick Grayson's the first one, and then he calls Nightwing, and then Jason Todd just... Spoiler alert. Gets angry. Well, he's just angry all the time, and then he gets murdered. Tim Drake, yeah, and then Stephanie Brown. Damian Wayne? Wait, how does he have a Wayne name? Batman has kids? There are a lot of Robins, yeah. Batman's kinda old. Guess he adopted? What? Isn't all of them in as like a disguise adopted? Like, what's it called? As their disguise? As their... What's the English word for it? Wait, are they just like his employees? Didn't they all live with him? Yeah, he does 90% of those as their cover? That's the word right. Oh, that just as Robin in the Without Me song. I think I have a mental image of it. I don't know where I've seen it. Somewhere. Yeah. I've probably seen it before. It was probably a meme at some point, right? So I've definitely seen it before. And just never understood what it was. There are multiple comics where they actually have family dynamics. That's so cute! I think most of the times world building and like interesting superpowers are what draw me in now. Cause I really liked Umbrella Academy. Or at least the first season. And then the plot just repeats and it's kinda messy and it hurts my brain. Did you watch the Batman Unlimited cartoons? Nope. I did watch a lot of the Teen Titans and Justice League. Justice League, I think it's called. And then League of Justice. And then I mostly watch the X-Men shows, like the cartoons. Watched Atom Boy? What's Atom Boy? I haven't. Teen Titans is 7 seasons. Oh, you know what is on my feed a lot? Yeah, I don't know what show it is, but there's a lot of scenes of like Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. They're cute. I don't really know the context, but there's like really like funny conversations they have. And they get used as TikTok sounds a lot. It takes place while Bruce Wayne is too old to keep being Batman even with exosuits. So he retires, so then a young man somehow stumbles into the Batcave. And decides to take his seat with Joyride and ends up becoming the new Batman when Bruce is his mentor. That, I guess there's worse ways to pass the baton over, right? Yeah. Isn't Marvel at that stage where they're passing all the superheroes over? Because there's She-Hulk and now there's... what's her name? Haley Haley girl. She's the new Hawkeye. Seinfeld. Wait, is that a different show? Is that her name? Not Seinfeld, right? Seinfeld's that weird, like, sitcom show. Haley Stein's Gate. Yeah, my brain just makes random connections. Modern comic Marvel scene? Astro Boy. Ah, Astro Boy. I love Astro Boy. Yeah. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I did like it. Not really plugged into the modern comic Marvel scene. Understandable. I did like Astro Boy. I never got into like Gundams, mechas, anime. The only exception is I really like that song. It's called Ikanai Borderline. That's a good song. But I did watch like a little like, what's it called? Sentai? Sendai? No, Sendai is a prefecture. Like the suited people, like Power Rangers, and I also watch Saint Seiya. When like it's kind of like a mecha, but not really. Cause it's just like Super Sentai. Is that what it's called? Yeah. I like Saint Seiya. The armor guy. Yeah, I liked it because it was like it referenced like Zodiac stuff, which was really cool. It was like same time I was watching like Sailor Moon, and I was like, they're all named after constellations. Wow, that's genius. The best thing about like magical type of shows with lots of characters, crime fighting shows, is they all have different colors and they all have different themes and they all look really cool. Isn't that basically like VTuber groups as well? They all have different colors and they all have different themes, but they all kind of matchy match and they all hang together and it's cute. What about Kakata Sakura? I watched a lot of that. I really love Kakata. Did you ever watch any of the Power Rangers or Super Sentai? Yeah, I did. I watched a bunch of Power Rangers. That was my favorite. My favorite was I liked the Yellow Ranger. The Yellow Ranger was cool. That was a little angst though. A little like white and black Ranger. There are so many swords, right? At a certain point, like, you skipped like a few seasons and somehow they have like a Godzilla sword, and you're like, am I watching the right show? I was. Like the black guy is so pretty. Like the black ranger? Bye, Alex! Like a cool dude in the background. Huh? Wait, isn't he part of the main cast? The Power Rangers went to this interesting directions over the years. They just have to make things more complicated for the kids, right? It's like how Pokemon, the new seasons of Pokemon, they also have like a Sentai type of little situation, right? I think it was like 2 seasons ago or something, where they got recruited and they had to like solve Pokemon related issues, and they have like robot mecha suits for some reason. I don't know why. I was really confused when I saw a clip of it. I mean, I guess that's why I'm kind of happy that they restart Pokemon with a female lead this time. Cause I don't know what on earth Ash was up to. Glad he finally fulfilled his dream and became a Pokemon master. Shows to ramp up a bit. Gotta make more merchandising opportunities. That's the thing. They can't keep replacing Pokemon. When I went to the Pokemon Center, I couldn't even find like evolutions. I was trying to get my friend who's really into evolutions as a present, but they didn't have that many. I thought evolutions was like basic, like the flagship child, the mascot. But no, well, I guess it's Pikachu. But like still, like one of many mascots that Pokemon has. You make a Firefighter Ranger spin-off, which is just hilarious. Firefighter spin-off? Do you mean Pro Mare? With Power Rangers, all the new weapons are like extremely material. Did they do like transforming ones? I remember I really wanted, even though I was never into Transformers, they had like some toys that like transformed, and I was like, that's so cool. I want it. You know, you click the button and it goes, Transformers roll out, and it goes pew 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 pew, and it turns into a truck. Yeah. I'm so happy there's a female lead. Is that eh? Seriously, should have 1 years ago, right? When he transforms on the river, he will control the laser. That it? Who controls the laser? Ash? Ketchup? Ketchum? Pikachu and Eevee initially the main sales. That's what I thought. But there were barely any evolution type stuff there. Instead they keep poor Ash trapped in basically a time loop for over 10 years. Are we talking about like the actual series where he keeps losing even though like at this rate he should be kind of OP? Or are we talking about like that weird Pokemon theory where like in the first 3 episodes he sees a hoe and that's a place. Ho, hoot, Who is Toot? You know that the one wish bird Pokemon. Do you guys know the theory I'm talking about? Oh ho ho ho! Yeah. And everyone has like that headcanon that because he made a wish that he wanted to like stay young forever or something, he's just in an eternal time loop. Oh. No, I'm just saying he was lazy writing. But yeah, I know what theory you're talking about. Yeah. That theory. This is the deep dives I go on. I love reading fan theories that make no sense. I mean, I guess it's like one of those things like you can't prove that they're wrong. Like the Pixar theory. Have you ever heard the Pixar theory? Oh man. That thing is crazy. That thing is gonna be a lot of fun, right? Matt have had his entire career though. You know what I had an idea of doing? Because I was rewatching Madoka recently. I kind of liked watching like abridges and stuff in anime abridges back during peak times. I know some of them were really cursed. Mostly my friend just told me which ones to watch. But like I kind of want to try making a like a anime summary for Madoka. Cause like big fan, and also the movie's coming out soon. SAO Bridge is a classic too. SAO, okay. The bridge is better than the actual show. The Dragon Ball one? I don't think I watched the Dragon Ball one. Or maybe you've seen clips of it. What's it? Yeah. Cause, you know, I was in the Nyko and AMV communities. You kind of just see clips. And people talk about the bridges a lot. Or you see on Tumblr. Back on Tumblr was a thing. But, yeah. I think at this point, my memories of them are too patchy that I can't even remember if like I watched them, or like I just saw like so many like gifs of them that I'm like, yeah, I remember. So that was more of a parody, but eventually just became a straight up better version of the show. Sally ends with the Cell Saga. Cell Saga? What's that? Like in Dragon Ball or in SAO? Cause there's a Cell in SAO, but I've never heard anyone call it a Cell Saga before. Oh, Dragon Ball. Okay. I read Dragon Ball so long ago. I don't really remember the specific events. Oh, so I don't actively follow any fandoms. That's why my internet knowledge is so all over the place. Because I just it's just whatever the algorithms feed me, right? Because I don't even have a my anime list or my manga list. And often like I'll rewatch shows because I'm like, I don't remember if I've watched this before. Or sometimes I'll start a new manga and I'll be in like 10 chapters before I'm like, hold up. Have I read this before? Or have I just read something with the exact same plot? Fandoms are pretty cursed anyway. I guess. But what always confuses me, I always get really worried when I'm like talking about like a show that I like, but I haven't like looked into the fandom, because there's always like words and fancy words and stuff. I get so confused. Cause what was it? There was a show a while ago. What's it called? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Right? And then the Japanese name is like really long, and I just never saw anything about it. Maybe because I didn't like look it up enough, and I just thought like no one liked the show. No one liked the show. It's just me. somehow I avoided all the Hestia content because I think my friends were talking about it later that there was so much Hestia content. But no, for some reason my Twitter and like all my social medias was just like, oh, I don't think Lillian will like Hestia. It's okay. Only when the second season was announced, I'm like, eh? There's a second season? People like that show? Where's the fan? And then I find out that everyone calls it Danmachi. Everyone calls it Danmachi. And that's where the fandom is. That's where you guys were. Why were you hiding? The Fable coffee pasted isekai plots? No, but I like isekai. I love isekai. Isekai is... That's the thing. Isekai to me is the new slice of life kind of thing, because a lot of it is very familiar, but it's still like escapism, right? I read like scientific journals about isekai is good. Why people like isekai. The psychology behind it, but that's basically the summary of it. Because I feel like slice of life is good, but it's it's boring, but in the way where like, why would I watch this? It's like how I can't watch high school romances anymore. Because I feel like I slowly went into the mindset where like I just look at them and I'm like, oh, you children. Oh, what amazing problems in life we have. Hello, are you okay? You like, huh? You like having a sleep problem? No. My sleep is fine. Never been better. Yeah, I think it's a shortening of the Japanese name, because it is a light novel, so the Japanese name is very long. But that's the thing. I think most times in the English fandoms, at least, they use the English name, because English renamings are actually pretty good, I think, right? Was getting deep into it, reading scientific journals. I love reading scientific journals. They make me sleepy, but then educated as well. I think it's okay to enjoy watching whatever. It's like the people... I think I was at an interview before, and they would get... The person that did the interview was getting, like, roasted in the comments, right? Because someone asked them, like, what their favorite movie was. And then they said something like Shrek. And they're supposed to be like a film expert. And so everyone in the comments is like, oh, insert that SpongeBob meme. You're supposed to be an expert. Why do you like Shrek? And the guy had to like explain himself. Well, I enjoy it. Doesn't mean like it's a cinematic masterpiece. You can enjoy something just because it's fun. I don't think it was actually Shrek. Shrek is just on my brain because was it P was talking about Shrek the other day. We had a little conversation about Shrek. Thing is, it just blows me to pain because nothing ever goes anywhere. You have interesting worlds that never get explored, characters that never go. I mean, you have Tensura, but I feel like most Tensura fans in the most recent series is just like, avoid eye contact. Oh yeah, pop off slime, go commit mass murder for your town. Of course, I'll support you no matter what. You got this, travel. Recoil all the damage taken from the innocent. You can enjoy it while also acknowledging that something isn't very good or has major flaws. Is Shrek secretly your favorite film? No. If I had to say what my favorite films are, it's kind of cursed. I really like, I really like The Cat in the Hat, the live action, and the Grinch, cause it has like the funny humor, the hee hee ho ho humor. Because this, cause I watch like serious films all the time, right? And all the times I'm like, nice cinematography, and then those films are just like a brain of hee 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 hee. It's also like I like films with layers. I think it's a big thing at the moment, right? How like they're making a lot more like kids shows into like all audiences and like adding layers in it, so like you can understand more as you're older. Cause it's fun watching things as a kid and then watching it later, and then you're like, oh, that joke was in there. That's not appropriate. I know like parents get mad at it, but I love that stuff. I personally didn't enjoy them, I just see why others would like them. Yeah. It's one of those things that you don't think about it too deeply. Do you guys have a favorite movie? What are your favorite movies? Um, if I'm like talking to like a film, like a person that's really into film, I feel like a lot of times I'll say a Wes Anderson film. I like really like Wes Anderson as a film director because I like the style and aesthetic. Lord of the Rings is still my favorite movies ever. I have actually never, never watched the Lord of the Rings film. Ah, or I haven't watched a lot of like, the like main, like long series of shows, cause I'm like a completionist, right? So I like to wait till things are like nearly finished or like to see how the ending is because like I really hate bad endings. So a lot of times for like like franchises, I try and like hold up as long as possible. And a lot of time they just slip off my list, right? So that's why I like actually a lot of like really like classic movies and shows I have never watched, unless it's like just like a one-off thing. So I've never watched like Star Wars or Star Trek or Lord of the Rings or the Harry Potter series. Oh, I watched the Rush Hour. I didn't realize it was it was gonna be a series, so I just watched it. I think it's also because when I like get into something, it like I get really into it, right? I mean, how many times have you heard me talk about League of Legends at this point? So when I'm like going to get into like a franchise, normally like I want to be like prepared to like fall down that rabbit hole and deep dive. League expert. Not even. Maybe I should have gotten into Lord of the Rings instead of League of Legends. Zohan, Adam Sandler's good. I used to really like that film Click that Adam Sandler did because I think the message was really interesting. Prince of Egypt is also another major favorite of mine. Music, the music is really good. I remember the music being really good. I just like musicals a lot as well. Isn't there that new musical that everyone's talking about? It's just really good. Well, it's on TikTok. It's on my side of TikTok. Because everyone was roasting Disney's Wish for that bad villain song. And then the guy who voices... What's he voice? What character was it? The guy who voices like... novels. I remember this guy releases like I think it's like a musical, a villain song from a musical called like Journey to Bethlehem. It's one of those. Yeah, it's like a Bible story type thing, and the music is really good from it. I'm really confused. People lip syncing on it. Look at the recent movies nowadays. I don't watch movies as much in general. I kind of prefer playing story-heavy games. Do you play like visual novels? What's it? Visual novels or wait? Aren't heavy-based story games mostly visual novels anyway? You should play Final Fantasy 14 online. Wait, most of them in college though, and I don't understand visual novels. Like I respect it, cause I did play similar genre games, right? But I think the only like visual novel game I played was like Doki Doki Literature Club, and that was, I guess it's not like a traditional light novel, visual novel. Visual novels are basically CYOA books. What's CYOA? Youth? Crying youths or adults? What? Oh! Choose your own adventure. Okay, that makes sense. Choose your own adventure books in digital form. Oh, yeah. True. Did Choose Your Own Adventures ever really come back? Create your own adults. Character creation, I love that. Doesn't it depend on which one? There's like varying, right? Cause some visual novels have like more like choices than others. What? I thought there's like basically what visual novels are. Huh? I thought most visual novels only have like 3 ending-ish. Space combat segments, minigames in it. Oh. It varies widely by visual novel. Ah. Some visual novels have a ton of different endings. Some only have 1, others have 2 or 3. I think my friend lent me a Clannad one that I tried playing, but this was after I already read the manga and watched the anime, so I was kind of like meh about it. I think that's the only other visual novel I have experience with. Well, that's cool. The pigeon dating one? Oh yeah, Hatful for Boyfriend. Wait, is that a visual novel? I played that one. But that one I kept dying and that was kinda this bad end. Oh wait! I had a stage where I played a bunch of Ultimate ones. It was more like, oh, watch people play it. It was when I was first found about like Ultimate games because of Mystic Message. but yeah, I was following this girl on YouTube and she played a bunch of Ultimate games, and so I saw them and I was like, what is this? Psyche. A lot of visual novels have been made into anime, so yeah. I normally try and watch like most of the visual novel ones because normally the story is really good, and I think they cut down into anime better. For manga, a lot of times when they get anime adaptations, it depends on how like much material there is and who the studio is, but normally visual novel adaptations are really good. I I always get really worried when they say it's like an original anime production. Who's writing the script? I feel like the ending's always very iffy. Can you see the Jurassic Park one? Dead by Daylight did one too. Does the Jurassic Park one? Is the Jurassic Park one like a dating sim as well? Because the KC one is a dating sim, right? Yeah, the Dead by Daylight one is like you date the murderers, the killers in Dead by Daylight. Yeah. The Jurassic Park one, do you date the dinosaurs? I love dinosaurs. No red flags on me at all. Not at all. I don't see any. That's a green flag. If you do play, you gotta tell me who the best is. Who's the best killer? The others I never finished, I just blurred together in my head. Kato was so secret. I've never heard of that one. I will. I look forward to it. Well, to be honest, I haven't played it, so I don't really know what they look like. The only things about Dead by Daylight, I know Huntress is one. And then there's like, I think there's like ports on like horror movies and stuff. I knew all of it was made by Fulton, but you said it was a picture site. Huh? How does that work? It's a little close, right? You know what would be cool if Dead by Daylight did like a collab with. Actually, no, I don't know anyone that's scary, but not too scary. Here's someone scary that I could simp over. A villain that's simpable. Mad Father collab? You wanna simp with a dad? I feel like this is our trade lost. Last year I was exposing my type a lot. Wakaru. So I see. Willing collab? But if it's with Dead by Daylight, I have to be like a murderer. You don't see nothing? Yeah, I see nothing. Death from Puss in Boots. Do you like wolves? I saw it. I was really confused. I didn't realize it was furry stuff. But there was this Chinese account, and they made like really soft-looking paws. It was so cute. Sorry, that was like a side segment, but the paws. It looks so realistic. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. Is this like a 3D animation type of thing? It was a fuzzy. It was a paws. It was just a paws. And it had little beads. It's his voice that really gets me. I don't remember his voice. Death's voice? Death's voice? How good could it have been if I don't remember it? Oh, speaking of Puss in Boots, did you see the fan animation someone made? Putting death into Cuphead as a boss. Like, Puss in Boots is the boss? No, I haven't. That seems kind of cool. Is it in like the nostalgia style as well. I just really like the aesthetic of Cuphead. Cuphead and Bendy. I haven't played any of those games, but I do. I see like artwork and stuff with them. Same with Splatoon. Cuphead and Splatoon artists are crazy. I follow some artists who just predominantly draw the fan arts for them, and I love their art, but I don't know what they're drawing half the time. Cool characters. Death on the movie. Oh, Death. That'd be cool. It's on YouTube. I'll look it up later. I don't play those games, but art for them is crazy good, right? I'll go look for it after. I did watch the Cuphead. There was a show, right? I think, yeah, they made a show from it. And I watched like the first 3 episodes and then I lost interest. I watched a breakdown of animations of Cuphead and it's crazy how much work went into that game. 2D assets are endearing. I love 2D like game assets and scenes. See my cooking? What about my cooking? Oh yeah, I cooked. There you go, Tovo. Ask and you shall receive. You're welcome. It's okay, I'm an expert at Photoshop. This is an edit. It's nothing that fancy. Basically Chopo did like requested I use an asset and do like a post with it. And so I used it for today's like stream announcement. Yeah. No, I didn't do an actual cooking stream. Like this is like the meme, like, oh yeah, I'm cooking, let me cook. Bone apple teeth. That's a very niche meme. Yeah. Well, I don't think the others people would have noticed that you requested it specifically. Bone apple tree. Grow your own apple tree. Yee. Yeah. That's that. Also, right, cause setting up the steak today. Wait, what was it? I accidentally stayed up a little too late because I was doing After Effects things. I was putting together the music video for the song. I was actually cooking. But I tried to wake up early because I didn't know how long it'll take to set up. Because it's been a while since I like put out all my ASMR stuff. Yeah, I'm cooking. There's only like one scene that looks really good. Because I put so much time in it and the rest is kind of like, yeah, it exists. It's because like I always start practice going like, I'll just make it chill, you know? Even for like memes and stuff, I'm like, I'll just do it chill. But then I always go like, well, I already started it, so I might as well like make it a little better. It's like the doodles when I do the collab people. It was supposed to be just like a sketch that I wanted to do for funs. And then I was like, oh well, I already sketched it, I might as well like color it in and use it as PNGs during the collab. This is what I read when I have no chill, and I always commit too hard. It was Christmas, you should have been having fun. I did though. Well, that's like the good and like the bad thing about time zones, right? It gets really confusing. But like I mostly stream in the morning, and most of like things that I do are at night or in the afternoon. But also because I have like a really scarce sleep schedule, right? Because technically streams start for me at like 12, like midday, right? So I still only wake up at like 10 or 11, so that's still pretty late. And I stay up late. Did you do anything fun? Yeah, I went out to eat dinner. Actually took home my presents. I haven't opened them yet. They're still in my in the corner of my room. All the presents that weren't food. Hi Broom. Yeah. Why didn't you open them yet? Normally, for at least my friend group, when we give each other presents, we don't open it in front of each other. Because it's more like a casual thing. Most of the time it's just like, oh, I got you, so like, thanks. And they'll put it in bag and then time to game. We didn't have that much time. I was trying to explain the Dune board game. If anyone knows anything about Dune, oh man, that game takes forever to explain. Of course. It's okay. I have afternoon naps. But I like working. I'm a little bit of a workaholic. Well, that's the thing. Is it really work if it's like it's my hobby? Cause isn't people resting like not doing their hobby? It's just a coincidence that like my hobby is also also making content. Are you working some kisses? Yeah. Yeah, they say if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, as long as there's no deadlines. No deadlines. That's why I'm always as vague as possible when I try to give you guys spoilers, because I'm like, I don't want to give myself a deadline. My exception is this Christmas envy, which I will get. Well, it's no longer Christmas envy. Oh, did you guys see all the art? The artwork for it? It's so cute, right? How's that? I love it so much. It's adorable. Yeah, so that's the artwork for it. Yeah. So it will be released soon, as soon as I finish the music video, as more of a season's greeting type of thing. Yeah. I'm having fun always. Season's greeting. Do people do things for New Year's? New Year's and Christmas is too close. I feel like we should add extra 4 days to the calendar. Someone just like nudge the earth a little bit. Give us 4 extra days, please. We used to do New Year's events, and nowadays we don't bother. New Year's events. I feel like a lot of people always have like special events on. Like most of the time, when I'm like not out at the moment, because it's like the holidays, right? A lot of my streamer friends are doing like the donathons and stuff like that, so I try and support them, or lurk in chat and stuff. But that's also why they're busy. I feel weird asking to collab at the moment, because I'm like, everyone should be taking a break. So I'll start sliding into my DMs once the New Year's hits. We only celebrate the New Year and the Orthodox Christmas later. what's it? I don't know if I'll do anything for New Year's. Just because, when is New Year's? I noticed I made a mistake on my schedule. And I wrote the dates wrong. So is New Year's on the Sunday? Is New Year's on Sunday this year? No, that's New Year's Eve. So, New Year's is on Monday. Right? Don't people do like countdowns for New Year's? But everyone's in different time zones, so I don't know how to do that. Sunday to Monday. So yeah. How do you do countdowns if everyone's in different time zone? What's the base time zone? The basic time zone. Let's all celebrate New Year's at GMT. GMT time zone that no one really uses. Depending on how much of an alcoholic you are, something for every time zone. Isn't that every hour? So basically shots every hour. That's crazy. I can't drink. Are you allowed to drink on stream? But well, that's just a broad question because I personally don't drink because it makes me sleepy. So I just don't. Jack! Thank you! Merry goodie! Everyone say thank you to Jack for the gift subs. Thank you! 감사합니다. Love Jack. What are you talking about? Yeah, drinking. Yeah, I can't drink. My dragon body is not made for it. The only exception is nom 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 nom. Tiramisu. I like desserts with the alcohols in it. It's okay, I really drink. Yeah. I don't understand it. Maybe it's just cause I get really sleepy and then I get a headache. So to me it's not fun and alcohol doesn't even taste good. I'd rather have boba. Right, Joe? I don't understand it. And it's so expensive. There's it's like a higher tax here, so it's really expensive here. Our homies depleted again? Cause it resets depending on like the date. It's hard to keep track of. It's like you're fighting against like a timer. Going out to drink alcohol is a weird concept to me. Wine is alright, but I prefer fresh juice over it. Yeah! Wow! What an interesting group, roomies. So, let me see. We are all like pickles. Well, most of us like pickles. We all have boomer meme taste. And most of us don't like drinking. Wait, it's so wholesome. That's such a wholesome description. And a lot of us are cyborgs which have illegal upgrades. You think I don't know? I noticed. Your illegal robot. Legal robot upgrades. We could drink hot milk together. No, if you're gonna have hot milk, might as well make it a hot chocolate. Really? What a wholesome bunch. Love hot chocolate, right? Oh, wait, this is also a thing. Do you guys agree? Do you agree that marshmallows only white marshmallows are good. Any pink marshmallow lovers out there, I'm looking at you. Gee. I didn't know there were different colors. Yeah, there's pink marshmallows. Well, for me, they always come in a pack. There's pink marshmallows and white marshmallows. And the pink one are like flavored strawberry. But it's so weird. You can add cocoa powder later in the marshmallows, but then it won't. You'll have like the clumps of cocoa powder if you don't mix it in properly. A nice hot chocolate next to a fire on a cold winter Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Instead of extending blades like in Cyberpunk, Lillian has extending broom and vacuums. Yes, I approve of that message. Are they literally saying no? They have different flavors. Have you only seen the white ones? Oh, really? Never tasted different to me? No, it tastes different. No, it tastes different. No. 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 I'm sure. This isn't like the rainbow ice cream is only caramel flavored thing. It's different. Oh, it's like how I thought Fruit Loops for the longest time each had a different flavor. But I found out that they just color it and they all taste the same. I was so sad. That was life-shattering news. Even more life-shattering than rainbow ice cream is just caramel. My Fruit Loops. Wait, I'm actually tearing up a bit. Fruit Loops. Cocoa and chocolate is not the same. Cocoa powder isn't the best hot chocolate you kind of need. But cocoa powder is kind of... Oh no, both are bitter if you need just it by itself. Just a blended flurry of sugar and flavorings. That's the best though. I tried to get myself used to eating cereals in the morning so I don't have to like keep cooking stuff. I want to be like the simple people. Like the people who have their life together and they just have like a eating schedule where they eat like oatmeal every morning or something like that, you know? Or like the same cereal every morning. Or they just have toast every morning. But I don't like oats because I really suck at making them. Because I buy the ones like you put them in the microwave. But I like using milk of it and it always like explodes in the microwave and I have to clean up the whole microwave after making oats. Oatmeal? Oatmeal. Yeah, that's the old porridge. I'm trying to make sure everyone understands and I'm not using like some local slang. I tried to become a cereal person, so I had like healthy cereals, but they tasted bad. Cause my taste buds, you know. So I got a bunch of like American cereals, but they weren't as life-changing as I thought. I had got like Lucky Charms. But I thought the Lucky Charms marshmallows would be chewy, and I kind of imagined it to be like bubble tea, kind of like the bubble texture for the marshmallow. Cause fresh marshmallows are chewy, but Lucky Charms the marshmallows are kind of crunchy. And I also got like cinnamon toast was good though. I like that one. I finished both my boxes of it. And then I got the Reese's peanut butter boy thingies. You have to time it properly. Yeah. Happened to me a few times. Yeah, it's because the milk has a little boiling point, so I think you have to stop it in the middle and then reheat it again. Just so like the milk doesn't go over. Yeah, time for that. With healthy cereals, you have to add a little flavoring of your own to make it bearable without being bad. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I eat pretty healthy most of the time. It's more like I just don't consume food regularly enough. Yeah. So I get hungry at weird times. And that makes me have stomach... My tummy hurt. So the more important thing for me is to eat regularly. So I have to eat things I enjoy. So that's why sugary cereal is fine. I don't like healthy cereal. The healthy cereal... I did eat... I think... Yeah, for the whole October when I was like testing out different time zones to stream in, I think most of my breakfasts were muesli bars. Cereal yogurt free? Oh, that's good. That looks good. Oh, you know what was trending a while ago that I never got to try because I didn't know how to pronounce it and I didn't wanna be memed on. You know, like those purple berry balls, acai balls. Yeah, they look good, but they're so expensive. They look fancy. Oh, don't people become like smoothie people and they just make smoothies every morning? Maybe I should try that. I'll try becoming a smoothie person. That seems fun. Boiling milk is easy on the stove because you can clearly see when it's about to blow out. But then I have to wash a pot for breakfast. Well, I guess if I just eat it out of the pot and don't use a bowl, it's fine. I'm okay with every chores. I just hate washing dishes. Washing dishes is the only chore that I hate. Never seen them? Smoothies, yes, smoothies. Blenders are annoying to clean tray. Wait, isn't there those cups? Oh, I don't know if it's like a 5-minute craft type of thing or like it's a legit product. I think I see like one of those really like cursed like infomercials, so I don't know if it's like a serious product or at this rate it's just like a scam. You know, like the really bad infomercials where like the person goes "Wah!" and then they like take 10 seconds to fall down, like that sort of one. The cups that have like a built-in like blender. Yeah, the water connected. I don't know how strong it is. It probably won't be able to like blend like frozen stuff, so it'll probably just be like liquidy. Liquidy things. These are a thing. Is it good? Would you recommend? That's why you cook for 3 days ahead and reheat it later. Oh yeah, I had like a month where I was really into meal prep, and I meal prepped. But then I put it at the fridge at work, and someone stole my food, and I got sad, so I stopped. Also, like people go out to eat when you go work, and so if they go out to eat, you feel like you get FOMO. The FOMO. I'll take that as a compliment. If my food is worth stealing on like several occasions, then I guess I'm a pretty good cook. You could have just asked. I would have made food for people. She's okay for that. They still taste good after. I don't. Soups aren't filling to me, unless it's really chunky. Like, if I'm not chilling it, it doesn't feel like I'm consuming food. Cause at that rate, isn't bubble tea or soup just less healthy? What do you mean when you say FOMO? Oh, FOMO is fear of missing out. So it's kind of when people are doing something and you feel left out. Mm. Pretty simple to clean though. That's good enough for me. Bubble soup, the best soup. Yeah. If your soup isn't tense enough to keep spoon in vertical position, you did it wrong. Wait, that's not a soup anymore. Isn't that like a stew? Isn't that the difference between soup and stews? It's also a thing used in marketing and sales tactics to get people to buy things on short notice. Yeah. I see one every time I enter Harvey Norman. What? It's that common? I haven't been to like shops in a while. Say what in my language? Stew and soup. I think my mental image of soup is more liquidy. Cause then you have like noodle soups, which is noodles plus soup, right? And for me, stews is just like a meal by itself. And in that case, like a curry is kind of a type of stew. I don't know. It's like that comment that all foods can be considered a soup, a sandwich, or what's the last one? All foods can be considered either a soup, a sandwich, or a salad, right? That's the meme. Cause a burger is just a sandwich. What other foods are there? Radical sandwich anarchy. Yeah. Degrees of sandwich. Why do we always end up talking about food? Hot dog is a sandwich. Hot dog is a sandwich. When you take a hot bath, you become a soup. Yeah, if you use bath bombs and like all your soaps, that's just extra seasoning. Radical views today. I'm a little bit of a rebel. That's my hot take. Get it hot because we're soup and also we're cooking by a fireplace. One day I'll go food tour. Food tour? What are you food tour? Oh, like a guided tour? They seem cool. You're a rebel but you're cute, so it's okay. Do I have cute privilege? No, don't hurt me. I'm too cute. Sorry, officer. Oh, my friend told me she got out of a speeding ticket like several years ago. I think she used pretty privilege because the police officer asked her why she was speeding, and she told him, "I'm sorry, officer. It's because I have hay fever right now, and every single time I sneeze, I keep accidentally pressing the accelerator button." My bad, Tee. And she got out of it. You're too cute to get to. Yeah. That's my excuse. The next time we play Truck Simulator, if we get caught, it's not my fault. I'm just a little sick dragon. Allergy-based crimes, for real, for real. Gotta learn how to fake a sick day. That's the real skill, and that's not peak adult skill. Oh no, I feel faint. I was watching a clip called Big Bang Theory, and it was about yeah, it was one of those clips. You know how they just give you like random clips from TV shows? It's like the Facebook clips. Yeah. So it was on Big Bang Theory, and it was about I forgot her name. One of the girls. It's the first time calling in sick for work, and she was like, "Oh, at 6 p.m. I called my boss and was like, oh wow, I'm at a restaurant eating seafood." Then at 10 p.m. I called him again and was like, "Oh no, my stomach is kind of hurting." And then this morning I called him and just did 5 minutes of like stomach noises. And then I called in sick at work. Ta-da! 5-step plan. Blah, 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 blah. It's like I learned from Spy Family. Lloyd told me that if you're gonna lie, you have to put in a little bit of truth in it, or something like that. I say that, but the reason I never got into Among Us and I don't play Mafia games is I panic and I can't lie. Right. I told you about the Mafia story. When I was playing Mafia and I couldn't think of a defense, so I was just like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. This is not legal advice, kids. This is not legal advice. This is just in the context of Mafia. If you ever play Among Us, which I don't. Even when I'm telling the truth, I think I was like so triggered. I don't get tilted very often playing games, but Among Us is like one of the only games I got tilted in because it was legit. I just kind of put legit and literally together. Literary. It was like my first time playing Among Us, right? And I was trying to figure out how to do all the modules and like where everyone was and just survive because I was actually a civilian. What's it called? A normal person? Like, not the imposter, right? I was not the imposter. And I was just doing my task like a good, not imposter. I was a crewmate. That's it. I was a crewmate. And then someone died in the room next to me. And then all my friends are like, "Where were you, Lillian?" And I was like, "I was doing my task." They're like, "Which task was it?" I was stuck on like the weird... the card sliding one for some reason. And they're like, "Yeah, but did you walk past this room?" And I'm like, "I was just there the whole time because I was stuck on it the whole time. And you can't ask me which room I was walking near because I don't know the map." And then all my friends hit me with, "That's oddly convenient, isn't it, Lillian? Oddly convenient that you can't recall." I'm sorry. I'm just dumb. William, what's your defense? Are you the imposter? No. Because I really doubt anyone would die if I was the imposter. Yeah, it's like one of those things that like there's a big learning curve. And like people who play a lot just like run around and like boom boom all their modules and then they go like hunting. My defense is always on those doing something somewhere, but I don't know what. That's literally what I always say. like they were like, so well, do you even know where you were? I'm like, the card swipey thing, and they're like, yeah, but what's the location, area code? I'm like, I don't know. Can I pull up a map? From the base, I walked this way, and then I walked this way. That's all I remember. Friends, she's trying to do 900 IQ outplay us, Lillian. Card swipe, please work. For real. I think it's because I play a lot of games, and I play like a lot of puzzle games and strategy games. Oh, and I also like a lot of like crime type like shows. They think I'm like six head when it comes to like mafia games. but but I suck at lying. Well, just wait till the outlet will win. You have to ego boost me, boy. You have to pretend that you don't know that I'm lying. Mafia style games require a very different skill set. Yeah, it's not like psychological, right? The more about people's skills are epic, which way games don't have. I feel called out, but that is very true. Can I just use the excuse, hey, I'm shy? Terrible Among Us. There was a whole trend of all the games like that as well. I'm so glad it's over. I'm so glad that's not the trend. It's like Lethal Company was the game that like kind of popped up after I debuted. Sorry, coughed. Ah, pa 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 pa, like I got distracted. Pa pa, like Lethal Company was really chill, right? It was fun. It was fun. I like Lethal Company. I may have drank some water and then checked my water. Shh, 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 shh. It's gonna be ASMR. I call me in time. Shh, shh. Lethal Company looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, it was fun. If I debuted when I was like Among Us, I would have died. I would have. What year was it? What year was Among Us popular? Oh yeah, it's Among Us popular. Wait, was it like the start of the pandemic? Yeah, if I debuted then, it would have been a really sad, collabless month. No friends. Oh, only a year ago? No friends. No buddies. No one to collab with. 2019? Wait, 2019? Well, a year ago in 2019, both of those can't be true at the same time. Wait, let's think of all the games that popped off. Okay, so there was Among Us, and then wasn't there like a period where like Valheim was really popular? Valheim was really popular for a little bit, and then there was like a really short time where like the Forest, Sons of the Forest was popular. It was at least in 2018 when it didn't pop off. Oh yeah, alright, that's true, that's true. What other game has been big recently? What was the big game before Lethal Company? What was everyone playing? Before Lethal Company. Oh yeah, Vampire Survivor. That was a thing. Vampire Survivor was okay. I do like roguelike games. Oh wait, Cult of the Lamb, right? That's really popular as well. Phasmophobia was a little bit. Phasmophobia is fun. I really like survival games. The thing is, I never play them on. I only play them with other people. So obviously, I can't play it a lot because getting together groups to play games is always difficult. The thing of like a lot of like the survival games is There's people who like are really into it, and then they like min-max it, and they get really good that like it's no longer fun to play with them because I'm the only one that's struggling. I want a mutual friend to struggle with. Junking and Only Up had a short run, but Junking Only Up and it's similar to Getting Over It, right? Where I only ever see it used as like endurance stream type events or like pun it, like Batsu events. Oh yeah, there are people who min-max the fun out of games. Yeah. Junking is actually really good though. I got a game recently that was very similar, like this platforming called Celeste. But I'm trying to figure out if I want to play or not. Same spirit, yeah. Those games are for masochists. No, thank you. Like, I already break normal games with story that has set paths. What do you want me to do there? Masochist? 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 I don't know. The only time I've ever seen that word being used is in like in the manga they always say S and M, and then there's like the translator's note at the bottom is S stands for sadist and M stands for messages. Similar by to translated note, Keikaku means plan. Kist. Masochist. Thank you, translated notes. Thank you. Yeah, my education about fancy words, my anime, all my weeb speak, all my understanding of weeb is literally just Twitter and translated notes. Always answering like questions before I ask. Oh, I really like the ones where they just fangirl on them and you feel seen. You're like, yes, I understand. Getting Over It is actually designed quite well. It's not purely rage game for the sake of it. There's like the whole story part, right? Because isn't it based on the Greek mythology, the Sisyphus? Not me knowing how to pronounce Greek mythology names, but not knowing English terms. Sisyphus, you know? Yeah. Mythology. Basic knowledge. Maybe I should just read a dictionary at some point in time with like dictionaries or pronunciation guides. Like, yeah, I should do that. English is hard, right? Hi, Edu. Hey, I like stories, so if someone writes like a book using like complicated words, I think I would learn how to say them like that. Isn't it a thing that most languages there's like 200? I want to say 250, but that's just because that number's in my brain for some reason. I see it around a lot. 250? Why is 250? It's just a nice number. Maybe it's 500? Like most... like... most languages, if you know like the 500 most used words, you can survive. Like that, right? Do you English as a native speaker? Yeah. I'm sorry. I gotta get better at English as Blue Jump Ian. Blue Jump Ian. Of course. Hey, don't I get a little slack for being polyglot. Why get better at English when I can just learn another language? Oh, what language? I kind of want to start learning Mandarin again. It sounds cool. It's okay, Lily, you're doing fine. One day just whack up a dozen. What's that, Lillian? Simlish? What's Simlish sound like? Blah blah. Oh, scooper chooper down. Chooper chooper down. Oh, you know what would be a cool skill to have? I should learn how to do impressions. Impressions. What's a cool impression one? I used to be conversationally fluent in Mandarin, but no longer. That's so cool. Wait, I didn't do any impression yet. There was no impression yet. That was just me speaking Mandarin. Mandarin adding another language to the list to continue to amaze me. I mean, it's the same thing as when I work on projects, right? Where I'm like, I'm already like, have like a head start, I might as well. For Mandarin, I already know like what some of the characters mean because I know kanji in Japanese. So how hard can it be? What's a good impression? Oh. You know how the VTubers have a VTuber self-introduction thingy? The thingy? And there's always in the middle this like, do an impression. I wouldn't know what to do with it. What's a popular? What do people do? Oh, the Pikachu, right? Can I do Pikachu? Hold up. I still gotta make it ASMR because this is technically so it's really ASMR stream. Pika. Woody. Oh, okay. Let's put that plan. I'm gonna put that plan. Pika Pika. What's an easy impression I could do? What are you and eat your salads? Wait, you think I could sound like Justin Bieber? Pubescent Justin Bieber? You know that meme like, hey, I'm just here working hard so I could please you. My meme knowledge. Charlie Chaplin is a pretty hard impression, but Charlie Chaplin doesn't talk. Yeah. You know what's impressive? Me did a really good purring thing. Me can purr really well. Like, can I purr? How do you purr? Oh wait, I can't roll my R's. That's why I don't learn any European languages. It sounds like a car struggling to start. I can't roll my R's. I chose a difficult one again. But I'm only back afloat. I gotta roll my R's. I can't even whistle. Maybe impressions is it for me. Wait, I said I was gonna be a SoundCloud rapper. Switching sides, guys. My new hobby is beatboxing. How do you know it? Cats like rolling your eyes is just putting the tip of your tongue against the roof of your mouth and pushing the air through. that's too loud, but that's not really a purr, is it? It's okay. Wow. Congrats, Chavo! Hi, I'm trying to. Rumi's teaching me how to purr. I'm trying to get better at impressions. Oh, what's an anime impression I could do? I could do an anime impression. What's an iconic anime line? Now to like a workout. Come back, workout. Come back. Probably done with the story. I have to ask you. Yeah. I'll ask me in Discord also. Please teach me how to play. Red. Oh, but you're already dead on that one's good. But isn't that like wait, that was from JoJo, right? Isn't that really low? Omae wa mo shindeiru. Wow, I just sound like a baba. Oh, Ba-chan, genki, genki. I'm trying. We are talking. Why did we go from this? We were talking about skills I want to learn. I just remember saying that I wanted to learn Mandarin, and then I was talking about how it would be cool if I learned how to do an impression. You know, like the classic. Oh, what's your secret talent? Pulls out a cool impression. Ah, it's invisible. No, it's not really. Tongue first. A really soft palate. Okay. I'll practice. One day I'll show up to stream. It'll just be cat themes. Just assume then that I have mastered how to purr. Time to go through a training arc. Drag a mute and only my cat friends in. Do. 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 Covey? Does Covey say anything? Covey's just... That was me breathing in as long as possible. Right? Is that a Covey impression? Covey says things? Covey says things? Loyal? Puyo? Ponyo, little fishy in the sea. That videos? Thanks for trying. I think I understand it better. You say stuff. Oh. Let me do bad League of Legends impressions. Haseyo. Kaseyo. That's Korean. Wait. What's Yasuo say? Haseyo. For Demacia. What's a Tima voice line? Hold up, let me look it up. Asaki! Oh, that's it. I don't play Yasuo, can you tell? Okay, Tima voice lines. What is it? Hop, hop, 2, 3. Hop, 2, 3, 4. Armed and ready. I'll scout ahead. Tima! Captain Tima on duty. Classic. Hello. Welcome. How do people people get mad at Teamer. Teamer's so cute. Who else has good voice lines? Who do I play? He's another cute character. Oh, does Nah have voice lines? Does Nah just go nah nah? Can you purr like Yumi though? A little purr. Wait, what's a Yumi voice line? ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。Yumi goes, Meow. You and me, we got this. She does like those little cat squeaks. So it's like, meow, meow. Don't tell anyone, but I love hugs. Cats make great companions. Just ask my master, who disappeared under mysterious circumstances. I can't recall that one. Oh, this one. Where's my fishy fish? Today, we are destroyers. Oh, yeah, the extended version. Where's my fishy fish for my dish? Morgana voice lines. Oh, isn't Morgana more edgy? Morgana voice lines. You face the mighty Yumi. And books. And book. Nothing wrong with edge. Okay. Let me channel the dark energies. The trials I have... Wait, go lower. The trials I endured were seared into my soul. They drive me forward even after my wounds have healed. Even lower? I feel like it's not low enough. Jagged of darkness. They are not ready for the reflections within my darkness. So edgy. Wow! That was good, though. Thank you. Much edge. Hey, I think going for impressions. Okay, the closest thing I think I could do is Teemo. If anyone ever asks, my secret talent is Teemo impressions. Feel the pain. Oh yeah, what's the wait? Those are that super edgy one. Wings bound and feet earthly tethered, I move against the false promises of order and justice. I think I'll stick to how to D4. Yeah. Look at this flattery. Look at this flattery. Try Evelyn? I don't know if I play Evelyn sometimes, but I don't know if she has good voice lines. When you say Evelyn, the first thing I think of is the sound from her ult. That's it. And then the X. The main backlash between these two lines is duality. Oh, wait. Huh? The peak sound, band sound, first mood. Wait, I'm trying to find one that I remember how, like, the rhythm goes. Wait, this is what Evelyn says? I guess she is a succubus. What is this fuzzy counter line? What does Evelyn sound like? Is it? Oh no, this is a bait. This is a bait. Well, I mean, what was I expecting from a succubus? Just about it. Just about this scandalous. Scandalous. Don't fall for it. I got baited. Okay, wait, this line is okay. But I don't remember how it goes. Let's see. Whose life shall I ruin today? That's it. That's all. The only line that isn't kind of sus. There we go. There's my League of Legends impressions. Oh yeah, Garrett for the Mafia. And then there's Lux's. At first light. And then her laugh, her chaotic laugh. Ta-da! Ta-da! Spin to win! Thank you for the non-League of Legends people who indulged you with my weird impressions. I don't have dark secrets, I have bright ones. Exactly. Ah! I may knock something off my desk. Shh. Lily and Nami. That tastes purple. By the light. Nami's voice lines, I don't really remember. I just remember a lot of like voice like effects on it, right? Because it feels very like echoey. Echo. That guy. That I think we'll end it off with that. Sorry for the ASMR with me getting a bit too excited about things and the time I took on water and the time I casually knocked over half the contents on my desk. Super comfy. Expert ASMR. This is why I do uploaded ASMR, guys. I'm not chill and organized enough to be calm for like extended periods of time. Sneaky. Nom 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 nom. Congrats again, Trouble, on your presentation. Thank you everyone for coming and talking to me. Once again, Merry Christmas! Happy holidays! Season's greetings. Okay, Bossy sounds like crispy now. What do you mean? Of course. Crisp. That's the sound of my crisp. Have some water. Didn't choke that time. Yeah. Should I do a raid message? We'll do. Do we do another Christmas message? Ooh, great chatting. Hey, we talked about things other than League of Legends and food and cats, but we still talked about it. It's every stream. Hapo, mwah. Nom. Let's see. Okay. Wait, I can't reach my keyboard. My keyboard's too far away from my desk because of how my mic's set up. Ah, cause of a delayed message. I can't reach my keyboard. It's too far away. Wait, I'll move everything. Vestige Jaggerade. Vestige Jaggerade works. I like that. Cook the presentation for a whole month. Otsukare! Okay, okay. Wait. I have Twitch on my phone. ちょっと待って。Twitch. No, that's not updated. Let me go to your channel. Okay. So, the rate message will be Christmas Dragon Raid. Yeah, that's cool. Copy. Paste it a few times. Paste. There, go. I can't send messages in my chat. ちょっと、please, どうして? Okay, wait, well, take care, guys. I'll probably end stream really quickly because I got. This is like go. Bye, everyone. We'll read the ASMR channel that I was loaded up while playing in the ending screen. This totally not scuffed at all. Yes, if it's daytime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Get productive. Well, productive. No, relax well. You don't need to be productive. It's the holidays. I hope you relax well. Or it's nighttime. I hope you sleep well. Oyasumi. Sweet dreams.